I've been kind of consistent for about a month, and I started with 6 subscribers and now I have 210 subscribers.
Yeah, baby girl, you're so damn fine, though. Wanna know if I can hit it from behind, though. I'm sipping on you like some fine wine, though. When it's over, I press rewind, though. Talking bands, I got it. Benjamins in my pocket. I traded my truth for some robins, and he's playing Batman, that he's gonna rob him. Yeah, I got the...
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sher Beauty and I do skincare and lifestyle videos. In this video, it's going to be a little bit different. I've been kind of consistent for about a month, and I started with 6 subscribers and now I have 210 subscribers. I'm just going to be sharing things that will help you grow your YouTube channel. I've had my YouTube channel for a couple of years, maybe maybe 4 years. However, I posted my first video 3 years ago. I've always wanted to do YouTube. I always spend hours on top of hours doing it, but I never had the courage to really take it seriously, and life got the better of me and stuff like that, so I didn't do anything really. My channel was just sitting there for years. So we're just gonna get straight into it. So the first thing that you should definitely be doing is you should be consistent. I know that you probably already know all of this, and I know that you've been probably watching videos and you've been hearing people talking about consistency, but it is so important to be consistent because of the YouTube algorithm. And when people subscribe to your channel, they don't necessarily subscribe because of one video. They subscribe because of continually watching your videos, and eventually they'll like your content and then they'll subscribe. Say you posted a video today and you don't post in the next 2 months, views that you got on your previous video, it will take you a while to build back up the views because you've taken such a long break. Now, this doesn't apply to everybody. Like, for example, Grade A Under A is a YouTuber that I watched in the past, and he took like a full year off of YouTube, and I think he posted a video maybe 2 days ago and it got like close to 1.5 million views in just a couple of hours. It just goes to show that it really depends on your audience. If you do take a break, they will still come back and they will still watch your videos. But if you're a small YouTuber and you're trying to build up an audience, then you definitely need to be as consistent as you can be. Now, if you can't commit to specific days,
don't tell people that you're gonna commit to specific days.
You can tell them that you do videos every week in your videos so that they know that every week a video is going to be coming. I try to drop videos every Thursday and Sunday. I try my best, and sometimes it's hard because life gets the better of you. Make sure that whatever you're doing is consistent. Say you posted a video and you get quite a good amount of impressions on the video and people actually click your videos. YouTube is more than likely going to suggest your videos more often. If you stop that process, then it stops YouTube suggesting your videos to potential viewers or potential subscribers, I should say. The second thing that I think you should concentrate on is definitely your thumbnails and your titles. I try to make my thumbnails as simple but as informative as possible without you clicking the video. For those YouTubers who have quite a lot of fans and audience, they don't necessarily have to be so critical with their thumbnails because everybody already knows who they are. My advice would be use enough words to tell the viewer exactly what it is that you're trying to do in your video before they click the video. I try to get pictures of things that I'm doing in my video. Try to use fonts that you can see from afar. One thing that I really hate, and it's kind of a pet peeve, is when I see not the pictures but the fonts is not clear. Like, I can't just look at your picture and immediately read what it is that you're trying to let me know what your video is about. Don't necessarily use like those fancy fonts. Like, stick to regular block fonts that people can see quite easily. For me, I will say what it is I'm reviewing, or I will say what it is that I'm talking about, and I will try to be as descriptive as possible in the title In your description box, you get about 1,000 characters. Honey, use it up. Write as much about your video as you can, and also like the first 2, 3, 4 lines is really important depending on what you're using on YouTube, and I mean in terms of like a desktop or a mobile. Sometimes when videos come up, you'll see like the beginning of your description in your videos to tell people what is in your videos, because from my personal experience, I've been just scrolling through YouTube and I see like a little description of what the video is about, and I'll click it. Maybe the thumbnail wasn't all that, maybe the title wasn't all that, but I'm reading the description and it's like, okay, maybe that can, you know, work with me. Try to be as descriptive as you can in your description box. I like to add my socials, so I will always add my Instagram, my Facebook, my Twitter. I will try to be as descriptive as I can about the products that I've been using. I'll even try and put the products in order just to make, you know, people's lives a lot easier to find things. Thumbnails, titles, descriptions, very important. Is your quality of your videos. Now, before I was talking about lighting, it's important. When you're just starting up, you think that you need to go out and you need to buy everything. You don't. You should eventually, but you can use natural sunlight, which is what I used to film my videos, because I prefer the look of natural sunlight as opposed to ring lights when I'm doing like videos in general. I don't know why. You can film in the daytime. Make sure that you get up early enough where you can catch the sunlight. Film in the daytime. Make sure that your background is clear, like in a video like this where I'm sitting down and I'm just talking to you. Make sure that your background is clear. Make sure that you have like a plan of what it is that you're gonna say. The information that you give to people should be as accurate as you can. So make sure that you are giving good information. Make sure that you're giving accurate information. Make sure that your information is concise. So lighting, as I said before, good lighting, good information in your videos. You don't have to necessarily be funny, like especially if you're not like a funny YouTube channel. You have to be quite confident. It can be intimidating talking to a camera. Over time, you'll get it, you know. I'm still getting it myself. Like, I need to remember to talk up because I naturally have a low voice. So that goes into audio. Make sure that your room is quiet. You are as loud and as clear as you can be so that people can hear you. With me watching people's videos in general, they have good lighting and they have good audio and their information makes sense. I'm probably gonna watch the whole video. Now, unless you already had a fan base and you're already a popular person and people already know you, you unfortunately have to know the system. You have to have some idea of the YouTube system, and this includes things like tags, which tags to use, how to let the YouTube algorithm be beneficial to you, how are other people uploading their videos, like the ones that are successful or the ones that you would like to be like, how are they doing their thumbnails and how are they titling their videos. It's good to do your own research and stuff like that. Research. Another thing that you can do to help grow your channel is sub for sub. Now, I know that sub for sub is quite controversial because it's not a good way to start your YouTube channel, but in my opinion, I believe that once you tell your family and your friends, you probably get about 20 subscribers. You need to promote yourself, and in order to promote yourself, unfortunately, you do sub for sub. Now, here's a few ways that you can use sub for sub for your advantage. Now, me personally, I don't really like sub for sub, but I do sub for sub, and I do sub for sub in a very tactical kind of way. Let me show you how to do it. Whenever I post a picture on my Instagram, I will do my tags, and at the very bottom I will put sub for sub. Now that means that I will get various amount of messages from various amount of small YouTubers. My mistake, because I did fall into that trap of just subscribing to everybody and then YouTube takes away your subscribers. I've fallen into that trap. What I suggest is you go through your messages and you find people who are similar to you. I would go on their profiles and I would see what their content is about. Now, because I like beauty, skincare, makeup, if I realize that on your Instagram profile you are, you know, promoting skincare, beauty and makeup, then I will message you back and I will say, would you like to be YouTube friends? I will watch your videos, I will subscribe, or leave a like and I'll leave a comment, and I hope that you do the same. As I said, there's a lot of spam pages and it's not good to subscribe to anybody. Like, if your content is good and you have people viewing your content and you have a lot of content up, eventually they will subscribe. Now, if you have someone who is subscribing to your channel on the bare fact of sub per sub, the likelihood of them watching your other videos is very, very low, and that way your watch time and your views in general will just go down. You need to play a bit more of like a detective. Look at their page, look at their content. If I look at your content and I see that that's the type of videos that you're doing, then I will say to you, let's be YouTube friends, and I will subscribe. And the reason for that is because even if the person then turns around and unsubscribe, which a lot of people do, unfortunately, then at least I've gained new content and new inspiration that I can use in my own videos and my own content. Don't just stick to one platform, like use all platforms. Like I use Pinterest, I use Instagram, I use Facebook, I use Twitter. I don't use them all at the same time because they can be overwhelming, but I do use them all. So like when I'm uploading a video, I will upload it to all of those places, and then I'll try and take nice pictures to upload to Pinterest and to Instagram, just to help with the promotion. Another thing that you can do that really, really does help small YouTubers grow is watch time support groups and Facebook groups. Watch time support groups is support groups to help increase your watch time, because at the end of the day, in order to get monetized, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Getting 4,000 watch time hours, especially when you're just starting off, is
one of the hardest things to do on YouTube.
Once you've created your audience, getting views and watch time hours is not hard, but when you're a small YouTuber and you're just starting out, getting 1 hour is hard. Joining these groups is very good. Now, some of them will do this thing called rounds, like every night we all watch each other's videos and, you know, we increase our watch time. And some of them will do like playlists, so they'll add everyone's videos into a playlist, and then, you know, you play it for a certain amount of hours and you show proof. It is quite time consuming sometimes, but it is helpful in getting your watch time hours to grow your niche as well. So for me at the moment, I'm not necessarily niching down, but I'm kinda-ish niching down. I like skincare, so the majority of my videos will be about skincare. If I was to then post a gaming video, people will be looking at me like, what the hell's going on, Shireen? Try and niche down as much as possible. If someone watches your videos and they like what they watch and they go to watch another one similar, at least you have videos that are similar for them to watch. If someone watches your videos and they like what they watch and then they go to watch a similar one and there's nothing there and it's all over the place, 9 out of 10 times they won't subscribe, and they also probably won't return to your channel. I don't want to say niche. Try and let all of your videos relate somehow. When you're a small YouTuber, you shouldn't necessarily niche down because you're still feeling out what people like and don't like from you. Doing good things is a very good way to know that, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend niching down, but I would recommend your videos are quite related to each other. If you have a YouTuber that you look up to, make sure that their post notification bell is turned on. Whenever they upload a video, comment something meaningful, but try to be like one of the first people to comment. That gives a lot of traffic from their fans, from their channel to your channel. So make sure that you are commenting and you are engaging under their videos. People will see your comments and people will go over to your channel and take a look, and you know, you get extra subscribers that way. It's really, really easy to get discouraged, especially if you have goals set for yourself. You may find yourself not reaching those goals. Don't get discouraged. YouTube in general is very saturated. Like, everyone has a page, everyone has a channel, everyone's uploading videos. So that's the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to leave a comment below. about any tips that you would recommend for small YouTubers. And also don't forget to like my video if you enjoyed my video, and also to subscribe, and also to turn on the post notification so that you can be notified whenever I do another upload. Until then guys, see ya later.